Right, guys. Okay, so I'm really excited for our last live stream. Just want to make sure that if you are on my email list, which you can sign up via www.rachelafeldman.com, because we sent out a killer, all implementation, all education, all strategy email this morning on how to sell a program online. This also applies to offline, because I'm seeing, tell me if I'm wrong, guys, please. I'm seeing so many brilliant coaches, so many of you not selling your services. Or if you are selling your services, you want to go to that next level and you want to really optimize on the work that you're doing. So please check your email. I know that you guys are hella busy. I know that it's summer, but we all want to grow. We all want to expand in our business. And the only way we can do that is to get really clear on what works and what does not work. So we've talked a lot about online, selling your programs. We talked about workshops. If you have been through this 14 days of live streaming, thank you so much. And I hope that you have taken advantage of one of the coupons that has been out to purchase one of the Done For You programs that is going to strategically help you in your business. I also did a live stream, and before we even get into today's topic, in our last live stream, although we will be live streaming and I will be having a page that goes up, because this has just been so great that we're going to do this every Friday. So do not worry. Okay, before we even dive into today's topic, in my free group, and if you have not joined, please do. On Facebook, you'll see the free group option right there. Just boom, get going. I sat there and did a whole entire live stream this morning about how to make money in a different way. Some people may not sign up for a course with you, but they would sign up for a class. And we talked about this before, but I just want to show you these numbers. So say you buy the detox today, and maybe you don't want to run a detox program. Maybe you realize that your people really want a face-to-face class. So maybe you want to teach people how you want to do like a 2-hour kickoff in a market and have a little class there. And then you want to take them shopping. And then you want to take them, through the market and kind of show them all this great stuff. If you charged, let's even say $67, let's just say inexpensive, because that is the gateway. And if you looked at yesterday's live stream, we talked about the upsell, the backdoor communication, the nurturing. So let's just say this is $67 and you get 15 people. That's $1,000. Say you did that 6 times a year, 6,030. Say you have one program and maybe it's sugar. And you're telling people, guys, I'm doing group coaching for 2 months, and all that I'm asking is for $97 a month. It's $194 for somebody to change their life and get a coach. Get a coach for 2 months and be in a support forum with you. So let's just do the numbers. Say you get 20 people times 194. Need 3,884. That group coaching has calls, you're having live stream, they're getting access to maybe even 2 programs. Say you do that 4 times a year, 15,520. Say you more are inclined to do cooking classes, and you want to charge $25, and you can get 10 people in your house. $250, and you host that once a month, $3,000. Say you want to do 50 workshops, $50, and you're giving them even a whole program. Not maybe one of the larger programs, but maybe like either raw or grain-free or detox or easy weight loss, something that's easy, or the 7-day cleanse or the 4-day reboot or the skinny dress challenge or the 5-day clean eating, any of those, you charge $50 and you're educating. And you can get 15 people into a room, $750. And you do that 4 times a year, $3,000. So I just want to take you through those numbers, because when we start to think in a different way on our business, and we start to think, well, maybe somebody doesn't want to commit to a course, but they would do class. Another scenario, just one more. I'm sorry. Once I get into the calculator, I get a little excited. Say you wanted to do a whole day, retreat. And you were able to rent a yoga studio for maybe like $300, for the day, something like that. And you're going to do a whole day for like, $197, start to finish. Like, you're going to have meditation in the morning, and you're going to serve lunch, and real simple lunch. And I've done this myself. You may even bring in another person to help, collaborate with you and make it like really special. Maybe that person does yoga. And so you're really bringing this like full experience at $197 for the day. And then you're also going to give them a program. And you're able to get like 25 people into this room. 4,925 for a day retreat. Take that in. Take it in, feel it, and be like, wow. And so let's just back into cost, minus the 350, probably 4,575. Minus the food. You can shop at a farm, which is what I did. I was able to get all my food and everything, snacks and drinks, and I made juices there for people and smoothies at $150, $4,425. Say you need to pay the person that is doing yoga, and you need to pay her time. Let's say $150. Maybe you have another person even coming in doing something really cool like chakra and balancing and stones and something like that, and she wants, $200. Say you're going to have even somebody come in and do like group acupuncture, and maybe they want $200. $3,875. Shocking, right? When you really think about, wow, some of you even have space in your home. Some of you can even have space outside of your home. Some of you can do this at places that are free, that won't even charge you, some synagogues, churches. If you're part of a PTA, or like if your kids went to a small school like my kids did for Montessori. Again, possibilities are really endless. And I share with you just those examples because these are all things that I did, and I thought that they weren't possible, but they are. So now let's talk about today's, topic. Okay, bear with me as I just pull up something. Sorry for just... Bear with me 1 second, guys, and I will be... Okay, so now let's talk about closing strategies with a 3-step approach. Very simple, very simple. So person calls and they want to do a strategy session. The reason that I always had very successful strategy sessions and conversions was because I had a system. And people always say to me, what is that system? I knew very clearly, even if that changed, and it will always change because we're different people, even if that changed person to person, when I got on the phone, I listened to what was going on. I did not do the hour health history that was taught, because by the time I had done that and I had gone through doing that in the beginning, How is somebody going to work with me? It's very hard not to give the shopping center away for free when you're doing an hour-long session. So I found that I switched to a 20-minute, 25-minute session, 15. I found that 20 was really great. 15 is just a little short. I always gave a half an hour in my schedule in case we went over. And often if somebody really does need to talk, especially if they're buying a VIP package from me, I will even say, let's schedule another time. Let's make sure that you're asking every question and that I am the right fit. I also like to meet via Zoom or Skype. I feel that if somebody's not face-to-face, as much as you can have that face-to-face connection, it's really important. So somebody would call me, we would have that set up initial appointment. I would always say, tell me what's going on with you. Tell me how long this is happening. And tell me what you envision seeing for our work together. Then I would listen. And then I would tell them about, how I am different and how I don't believe in this one way of eating. And that because of that, I have so many different programs that can fit. But my foundational system is based on cleansing the body of toxins that lead to a myriad of health issues, weight gain, toxicity, and restoring gut health. And when we do that, then we aren't just going after each little thing, like thyroid, this, that, this, that, this. We are looking at the whole body as a system. And if somebody does need to work with thyroid or hormones, great, not that specialist. I can send you some great people, or if you're in an area that I'm not, then I can also help to find you those people if you don't know. So this 3-step approach of having a good connection, whether it's FaceTime or Skype or Zoom, that's one. Number 2 is don't do, and this is just me personally, I felt that hour was way too much. Step 3, have a plan of action in your head and listen. If that person says to you that sugar is their biggest, then gear that conversation to sugar. Even though you know that you're still taking them through the system that worked for you and that has worked for your clients. So just make sure that when you are working with somebody, you see what you wanted to see for yourself, and what you want to see for yourself these days when somebody talks to you, that you're an individual, that you needed to be treated like an individual, that you really want someone to hear you and take in. And I'm not a huge mirror back person. I just say, look, I hear that stuff has been going on. That's what happened to me. And it was the reason I became a coach. And it's the reason I developed these programs, which is why when people say to me, do I need all these programs? I always say, really depends on your work with me page. It depends on your strategy sessions. And it depends on your goal for your clients. For me, it really helped to have all that. And especially if I was working in a gym versus a chiropractor's office, there was a different feel and a different need. A gym, they loved sugar, weight loss, grain-free. A doctor's office was a little more like hormones and gut and adrenal, or if I was working with an acupuncturist, that was getting a little deeper into more niche specific because they were working. And if I was working in collaboration, it really then created this harmonious, relationship, not just with the person I was working with, but with what we were working in collaboration with to get that person healthy. So think about what you need. I am here if you have any questions. Feel free. Don't hesitate to contact me. And again, open up your email. And if you're not on my list, you better get on because some really exciting stuff is going to be happening and I don't want you to miss out. All right, guys, this is the last of our live streams. But again, a really great page will be coming out. And as always, gifts to you. Because I like to give back gifts if you enter your email. So have a beautiful day. All my love to you. And my name is Rachel Feldman. You can find all of the programs you need to cut down the overwhelm, get you more into action mode so you don't have to create content, and let us do that. And don't forget, we also have a Done For You sales page. So you can find the programs at www.yourhealthcoachbiz.com. You can find our Done For You sales page where we launch you in 7 business days flat. We connect your PayPal. We connect your email marketing system. We take care of all that. And you can find that at healthcoachbiz.com. All right. We will see you later. Have an awesome day, and keep it real.